Oh, finally. Okay. Um, Hi, it's Lisa from Critters'n Ink Designs in Ontario, Canada. And let me just tell you, the last 15 minutes have been super stressful. So I finally was able to connect. And for the longest time, it kept telling me that YouTube wouldn't connect, and I don't know why. So anyway, I'm connected now, and I did say that I was going to go live at 3:15 or 3:45, and it's not quite 3:45. So I'm going to give it a few more minutes because I was going to go live at 3:30, and then I couldn't get anything to work. So cross your fingers, maybe this is working. I hope anyway. So today I'm going to be doing a kit called the Alpine Air, which is one of the new kits at Stampin' Up. And while we're waiting for a couple of minutes for my actual time to be there, I will just take the plastic off the box. There. So I did a live video the other day, 2 days ago, and about halfway through, probably around the 25 to 30-minute mark, my screen kept freezing. We don't know why. My husband's looked at things, I've looked at things, I've done some research. I did change a few settings in my streaming software, so hopefully this will fix the issue. And, if it doesn't, please be kind. I am new at this. This is only my second live, and I was glitched to the max for the last 15 minutes, and I feel like a glass of wine. That's how bad it is. So, I'm going to give it's still not quite 3:45. I'm going to give it a couple more minutes. It's an absolutely gorgeous day here in Southern Ontario. My husband and I went for a 16-kilometer bike ride this morning. It's really funny because when we, from the time that we leave our driveway and go our 16-kilometer route, we live in farm country, so the blocks are huge, like, a couple of kilometers each. I guess they're hectares. I don't really. I'm sort of half metric, half not metric, but so we did 16 kilometers, and it's literally 16.0 kilometers for this route that we do throughout our countryside here that we take, and it takes exactly 60 minutes. I think today was 60 minutes and 30 seconds or something like that. And that could be just because I was adjusting my helmet as thus the helmet hair. I was just adjusting my helmet before we left for that 30 seconds, but it's really neat. Like, we have these little speakers that go on the strap of our helmet, so we can chit chat back and forth. And then I always have my little earbud in, and I'm listening to a book as we're driving around. And we do it like I ride at least once a day, sometimes twice a day. And my husband comes with me probably 3 or 4 times a week. So we're enjoying this fall weather. It's absolutely gorgeous. Like today, I think it was 17 degrees when we were out for our bike ride. I'm not 100% sure what that is in Fahrenheit, but it was really, really nice. Okay, so I'm just going to go over a couple of things before we get started here. We do have a few promotions that are going on right now. One of them is, oops, not that one. See, this is new to me. The November Paper Pumpkin is coming up, and you have until November the 10th to subscribe to it. And then let me do this. And so one of the perks of being a subscriber is that you get to order past kits, refills. If you really love a kit, like this kit from the October that I did the video on a couple days ago. Oh my God, it's stunning. And I'm just waiting until, what's the date today? The 20th? They're probably going to do the second billing tomorrow or Tuesday. And I'm going to be right on the website to try and get a second, like a refill for that kit. And when you get a refill, you don't get the ink or the stamps, but you get everything else that you need to make that kit. And so that's one of the perks of being a subscriber to Paper Pumpkin. And then you can also purchase the add-ons. This year, for each quarter, they've had an add-on set of dies. So that's been kind of cool. All right, so let me go out of here and into here. Also, for the month of October, there is a kit sale. So this kit that I'm showing you today is actually on sale for 30% up to, it isn't 30% off. The kits are up to 30% off. And that's every kit in the lineup. And then also for the month of October, there is a starter kit special. And if you're in Canada, you can purchase $206 worth of product and only pay $135. And you can order anything you like in the catalog. So if you have a wish list that's a mile long, that's a great way to start ticking things off of your wish list. And you will even get a retired Paper Pumpkin in there, a couple of catalogs, and some other things. So and you don't have to do what I do. I do this because I like it. When I first started, my friend Jennifer, who is my upline, she said, you're spending an awful lot of money. You should be getting a discount. And that's how I became a demonstrator. So I could have been just stayed a hobbyist. Almost everyone on my team is a hobby demonstrator. I only have two besides myself that are interested in doing it as a business. Everyone else just does it for the discount. So, certainly it's something to think about. So if you're just joining me, once again, I'm sorry that I was late getting on here. I could not get it to connect, but cross your fingers that we don't have any jet lag like we had in the last live that I tried to do a couple of days ago. So I'm going to scooch down to my desk here. Here we go. And if you are watching and you're new here, please say hi. Please tell me where you're from. I was really thrilled the other day. We had a couple of people from Europe and all over the United States and Canada. So that really made me happy. So this is the Alpine Air Kit. So in here, we have a little set of stamps. This one says, thinking of you, let yourself dream big, happy birthday. And this one says, hello friend. So there's 4 little stamps in there. There is a Stampin' Spot of Misty Moonlight. And just throw that over there. With every kit, other than what do you call it, Paper Pumpkin, if the kit is a stamping kit in the kits collection, you will always receive an ink spot, a set of stamps, and a block. And these are the blocks. So it's an hard acrylic block. And you can amass quite a collection of these. I know I don't know how many I have. I have quite a few. So let's open this up. So we have our block. We have a couple of glue dots. And we also have some really pretty sequins. So here's our block. Now I'm going to grab my full-size Misty Moonlight here. Maybe. There we are. And let's see. So these are the envelopes. So we have 3 green. These must be Night of Navy, and these must be Misty Moonlight. So we have 3, 3, and 3. Put these over here. We have a huge package of dimensionals. And these are white punch outs. And they look like you could reproduce this by using your decal dies. These are really, really cute. And then we have, how many of these do we have? 2 sheets of this background, and they also look like they've been cut out with kind of a decal die, and then some sentiment strips here. And then these are our backgrounds. So here's some in, I'm going to say that shaded spruce. Let's have a look. Yep, shaded spruce. So these backgrounds are in shaded spruce. Oh, here's some more little backgrounds. Oh, these are cute. Very cute. So you have 2 sheets of those as well. Yep. Nope. 3. And then these are the Night of Navy. So we have 3 of those. And then 3 of the Misty Moonlight. I was going to say Blueberry Bliss, but it's Misty Moonlight. Okay. And then we have this little folder that shows you what your stamps are. And it's in English, French, and German. So you can store these with your stamps so that you just can have a little quick look to see what you're going to, what your stamps say. So I'm going to put that over there. And then we also have a couple of sheets, 1 sheet or 2? 1 sheet of punch outs with some, what do you call these things? Banners. And this I'm just going to throw over there. All right, let's get our instructions here. So for card number 1, we're going to need a Night of Navy background. And then one of these card fronts. And a white one. And one of these. I'm thinking there should be 2 sheets of this, but there's only 1. Must be in there somewhere. That's okay, we'll have a look later. And is that everything? Yep, it looks like it. Okay, so we're going to use the Let Yourself Dream Big stamp. And when I'm loading a photopolymer stamp, I always put it on paper and then pick it up with my block. Just because if you try to place it on here, these, if you see that, you can see it's very easily manipulated, and I can twist it, which you don't want it twisted, you want it straight. So I'm going to lay it flat and then just pick it up with my block. And as always with new stamps, you always want to clean them. Okay, and let's make sure that's dry. And it shows in the directions that I'm going to stamp this right here in the Misty Moonlight. So let me grab a scrap here. Oh, I brought one out already. That's better. All right, so let's go. And I'm going to stamp that right here. There, beautiful. Just give that a quick clean. And then this is going to go like this. So we're putting this onto dimensionals. Okay. All right. Okay, and this is going to go like centered, top and bottom, and then off to one side a little bit, like that. And then on this one, I'm gonna put it like this. So I want to have actually I'm going to try and move that over a little bit to the left, like this. Then I have a little bit more room for this. So I'm going to put just some glue dots on this side and a couple of dimensionals on this side. So let me grab my take your pick tool. I'm just going to put glue dots along here to anchor it. I don't need many, I don't think. And then a couple of dimensionals just along this side here. There we go. Guess it helps if you take the backing off of this. There we go. So I hope this is working. I actually can't tell if there's anybody watching or not. So if you're out there, please make a comment. Tell me that you're here and where you're from. So I should have folded this earlier. I'm just so frazzled by this whole software thing. It's so funny because I used to be pretty nerdy. Like I used to be able to deal with software issues pretty readily. And there. Okay, but now I'm telling you, it's like whew, not my bag at all. So I'm going to put one over here. These are like just little sequins. They're really pretty. Just clear little sequins. And a couple over here. Oops. There. So that's our first card. Super, super quick and really fun. Okay, so that's card number one. That's how easy that was. So card number two, let's have a look. So we're going to use the shaded spruce this time. So let me grab a shaded spruce. And let's see, we need these two pop-outs. And a circle. That looks like that's it. Okay, so let's fold our card. And then this is going to go like this. So it's like a landscape. Oh, I have this upside down. Okay, this is going to go this way. I want the lighter side on the top there. And this is going to go like this. That just almost fits right together like that, like a puzzle. I have a little bit in between. And then this is going to go here. All right, first thing we're going to do is grab our happy birthday. So we have our happy birthday. So I'm just going to give that a quick clean because it's a new stamp. And my test paper. Beautiful. Okay. So because it's a circle, you don't have to worry about, lining it up. You just have to center it, sort of. There, perfect. All right, and so these are all going to go on dimensionals. So let's pop this up on dimensionals. Okay, there's one. Actually, I'm going to pop one in the middle. Oops. And pop one in the middle. Okay. All right. Alrighty. So let's see. This is going to go down here. And this one's going to go here. And then this is also going to go on dimensionals. So I'm just going to grab two. I want one here, one here. And then this is going to sit in between. There. Super quick, super simple. Let's grab some of our sequins here. There. And that's number 2. So if you wanted to, me and my Wink of Stella, I love my Wink of Stella. I'm just going to put a little bit on here to make it look like we have some snow. There. So pretty. I could even put some on the flowers. Why not? Because I can. So if you're just joining us, don't forget to say hello and where you're from. And hopefully this software is working now that I've, had my nervous breakdown for the day. Honestly, I'm telling you. Okay, so that's card number 2. And now, let's see, card number 3, we're going to use the Misty Moonlight background. And this big picture here, this landscape. And let's see. We need one of these. And one of these. So I'm hoping that there are no glitches today with our software because as I said earlier, and I do apologize, I had no idea because you can't tell from this side. I was having, it was freezing every few seconds. The audio was great, but the video was freezing all over the place. So my husband and I went through the whole thing again this morning and made a bunch of changes. So cross your fingers. I hope that we've managed to eliminate any of the issues that I was having the other day. All right, so this I've picked up Thinking of You. And I'm going to clean it because it's a new stamp. So don't forget to say hello and tell me where you're from. I'm in Southern Ontario, if you're not familiar with me. I'm just east of Toronto. Living the dream in farm country. I'm not on a farm, but we're surrounded by farms. I love it out here. Okay, so I've got Thinking of You, and I'm just going to stamp it right on my banner here. I love photopolymer because you can see exactly where you're putting it. There, beautiful. And then this, I'm going to use a couple of glue dots and just stick that directly to our green banner. There we are. If this could be winter, I'd take it in a heartbeat. Our winters here are not that bad. Every so often we'll have a really nasty little winter where it's like -40 and it's just really stinking cold. But the last few winters that we've had have been really, really mild. And but right now it's like, I don't know, 17 or 18 degrees out there. Celsius, of course. And the sun is shining. It's a little bit windy, but it's absolutely a stunner of a day. There. So I've lined that up on top of the green banner. And I'm going to pop this up on dimensionals. And put that onto the front of our card. But I think I'll pop this one up first. So we're going to put this up on dimensionals too. I love dimensionals. To me, they're like Wink of Stella. You never have too many dimensionals. I always put a few extra down the center because I don't like a saggy belly of my card. And especially if you're going to mail it and it gets kind of squished. Now, if you're going to mail it, be careful that you don't put too many layers because if it doesn't go through the slot, the postman will ding you for another stamp. I can't believe the price of postage nowadays. Holy moly. It is crazy. Okay, I'm going to fold this first this time. I didn't do it last time, and then it's awkward. Yeah, so if you're just tuning in, don't forget that there is a kit sale on right now. And kits are up to 30% off for the month of October. And if you have your eye on a particular kit, don't hesitate because when they're gone, they're gone. And this one kind of, you know, when I first looked at it, it didn't really appeal to me. But the more I looked at it, the more I really liked it. So I may get another one actually, because this is a great little card for, and I hate to think in terms of female cards or male cards, masculine or feminine or whatever. But this one really is more like outside, if you're an outsider kind of person. Like this would be a great card for my daughter and her husband because they're outside all the time. The two of them are very athletic. They love to be outside, and you know, whether they're just at the park with the kids or hiking. The kids love to go hiking. Well, I shouldn't say the kids. Isla, the 5-year-old, she's like her mom. She likes to be outside all the time. And Aiden, he's a born couch potato. He's 3. And if he had his druthers, he'd be watching TV. Okay, so we're going to put a couple of little sparklies on here. I'm going to put one here. Yeah, so Aiden's he wants to be a superhero. Oh, he's quite the character. So I'm heading over there tomorrow. I can't wait to see the little stinks. They're so darn cute. There. So that's card number 3. Super quick, super easy. So I'm just thinking of what we could do as an alternative. I wasn't going to do an alternative. I basically just wanted to check to see if the software was working properly. So for those of you who are watching, if you wouldn't mind just saying, is it working properly, or am I glitching, or is the software freezing? Please let me know so that I can go back in with some help from my husband and do a couple of different changes to our settings, because honestly, I can't tell from here. Like the other day when I was doing the video, it looked perfectly fine. And I had one one viewer mentioned to me that it was freezing on her, and I thought, well, it isn't freezing here, so it might be, your setup. Well, it wasn't her setup, it was mine. Um, my sister was watching it last night and she texted me and she said it's great until about 25 minutes and then it starts to freeze. So I went in and watched it. Sure as heck, it was frozen. The audio was great, but the video part was a disaster, and I apologize for that. But like anything, I guess there's a learning curve. So yeah, so that's where we're at. We're at the learning curve, and I'm hoping to be able to do more lives, but I need to get the software figured out before I can do this on a regular basis. And it's a great time saver because honestly, when you're, when you record it and then you have to edit it and upload it and I always have to go in and change the, what do you call it? Subtitles, because they always put the Critters'n Inc. wrong. So I always have to go in and fix that. So if I can do things live, it's going to save me literally hours of work. So I've got my Wink of Stella here, and I'm sorry, but these mountains need a little bit of ice. I can't not put Wink of Stella on something. I just love it. So I didn't put a lot. I just put a little bit on the top of the mountain. I don't know if you can see. I don't know why you can't see that, but anyway, trust me, it's there. It looks really pretty. And I'm going to do the same on this one. If you can see it, let me know. I can't really tell from, watching my screen here. But if you can see that little bit of glitter, that's my next step, is to figure out how to show the glitter. There. And it's just a little bit of glitter. You can sort of see it there. Put a little bit in the water, a little bit on the mountains. I don't know if it's the lighting in here or what. It's very glary in here for some reason. I have a giant window right in front of me, so it could be that. So I'm just trying to think of what I could do as an alternative with these. My brain's burnt out just from fiddling around with this software all for the last 2 hours. I'm telling you, I was like, my husband's reading it to me and I'm like, what does that even mean? All, bit rates and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, I don't even know what that means. Just get it working. Anyway, so hopefully it's working. I think I'm going to call it a day, and I'm going to put my thinking cap on when I'm a little less frazzled and try and come up with a couple of alternatives, because I really like this kit. Let me see if they have any alternatives on here. No, they don't. So sometimes in their kits, they'll show a couple of alternatives in the instructions, but I think I'm going to have to just sit on it for half an hour and decompress my brain, and then I'll come back and do a couple later. And I'm going to rewatch this video and see if I just want to try this here because no, okay. Yeah, so sorry, I was just looking to see if something had shifted. So I'm going to check out my video, check out my settings. Hopefully everything's okay. And if it is, I'm going to write it all down so that next time I go to do a live video, all I have to do is click OK and off to the races. So thanks for joining me. I know a few people have been in and out. I really appreciate it. And if you aren't already a subscriber, I'd love to have you subscribe. My goal is to have 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you haven't already subscribed, I'd really appreciate it. And if you want to see what when my next video is going live or being loaded up, is that what you say? Uploaded. If you click on the little bell and say notifications and choose all, that would be awesome. Thanks so much. Have an awesome afternoon, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.